Good evening, I'm Rick Garcia.
And I'm Leyna Nguyen in tonight for Share and Take.
Just thinking about the 405 freeway.
We have a developing story right now. A car crashed into a business in Sherman Oaks and someone's sandals are to blame. Let's go straight to KCAL9's Melissa McCarty live on the scene at a very well-known business. Melissa. President Obama sat down with congressional leaders at the White House again today, trying to make a deal on the debt before time runs out. Well, let's check in with meteorologist Evelyn Taft. Now, we had a scorching week, and I'm hearing talk of maybe some moisture.
Yes.
3 men walking alone in Costa Mesa and Newport Beach. Police say the gunman even thanked their victims, but detectives want to catch these guys before someone gets hurt. KCAL9 Orange County reporter Michelle Geely has details on the crime spree. Well, David and Victoria Beckham have welcomed baby 7, Harper 7, that is. J.C. Dugard is revealing more about how she managed to survive 18 years of brutal captivity and sexual abuse. The Garridos pleaded guilty in the case. They're expected to live out their lives in prison after long sentences. Rick. Police are on the hunt for a man who's been trying to break into Oscar winner Halle Berry's home. Well, it's back to business as usual tonight at LAX following delays thanks to some nasty weather in Chicago. A new study may change the way doctors treat a common sleep disorder. Patients with sleep apnea may have a greater risk of heart disease. The study is in the latest edition of Hypertension Journal of the American Heart Association. Free computer labs and lessons are now in the hands of dozens of area recreation center kids.
Well, there's talk of rain out there. I'm not sure I believe it, but...
I believe it because Evelyn said so. Yep.
And you should.
Yeah, you're always right.
A former top exec at Paramount Pictures is revealing secrets about the studio, the stars, and sex on the set.
KCAL9's Melissa McCarty spoke to him about his new book that exposes what happened behind the scenes.
Next on KCAL9 News at 9, the state of California and the former governor are facing a lawsuit by a grieving family.
Good evening, I'm Leyna Nguyen.
And I'm Sylvia Lopez. KCAL9 News at 9 starts right now.
In high definition, this is KCAL9 News at 9.
The case has been making headlines since late December when former Governor Schwarzenegger commuted the sentence of the former state assembly speaker's son.
Tonight, there are more headlines after the former speaker and the father of the victim both had angry words about the case in a Sacramento courthouse.
KCAL9 political reporter Dave Bryan, who's been following this case closely, joins us with the war of words. Dave.
Yeah, a lot of drama in the courthouse today. Not in the courtroom. It was in the hallway where you had the assembly speaker on one side, the victim's family on the other, and everything started to spill out.
Okay, Dave, thank you. The matriarch of an LA political dynasty is being mourned tonight. Well, with a looming deadline over how to extend the nation's debt limit, talks at the White House today between President Obama and Republican leaders failed to bridge any of their differences.
The president has called Republicans back.
Well, my air conditioning is like screaming for a break. It needs a break, and Evelyn Taft is here to tell us if it'll get one. Evelyn?
Well, it's going to get...
The State Department is condemning an attack on the U.S. Embassy in Syria. The U.S. says it will seek damages for the incident and claims Syria didn't do enough to protect the embassy. KCAL9's Jill Doherty looks at what set off the mob attack. And that was Jill Doherty reporting. No embassy personnel were hurt in the attack. Sylvia. A well-known presidential historian is in jail tonight on suspicion of stealing valuable pieces of American history. The 10th anniversary of 9/11 already drawing widespread interest tonight with 2 months to go.
But we may be getting a little respite from those hot summer temperatures. Feels good, doesn't
it sure does. Yeah. But, you know, some people like it warm, so we'll make them happy too, right, Ev?
Yep. Right, Ev, thanks. Well, the U.S. Coast Guard refuses to give up the search off the coast of Baja tonight.
Even though there's still no trace of 7 missing sport fishermen off Baja, search teams are still holding out hope. The search is expanding. KCAL9's Linda Yee shows us why rescuers believe the missing men could still be alive.